Hi, and thank you so much for clicking on here. I'm a mother of Black immigrant children that went through the school system and are still going through the school system in Germany. And I would really like to address one topic today, and that is how we can help our children pass through kindergarten and get onto a regular primary school. Now, many of you might wonder, what's she talking about? Children just go to kindergarten to play here in Germany. Yes, I thought so too, because coming from Nigeria, I was used to kindergarten in Nigeria in a totally different way. I mean, children in kindergarten were learning how to write up to 100, learning their alphabets, could say so many poems off head. And when I got to Germany, it was just like children were just playing and playing in the kindergarten and not really learning anything. But I was to realize later on that children in kindergarten here are actually under a continuous assessment system. Not only that, at the age of about 4 or 5, these children get examined from someone that comes from the Gesundheitsamt. And the results of this test are assessed by a doctor. And then your child will be certified, either fit to go to a regular school, or your child might have to go to a school for special needs children. So here I would like to just share a few practical tips that if we as immigrant parents and Black parents apply them, it could help our children and give them a better chance. Because, as you know, our children are already disadvantaged. Not only are they Black, but we too did, many of us didn't pass through this system. So we are not familiar with it, and as such, we have to make effort, extra effort to, bring some of the things closer to our children so that they have a better chance of making it. So just to go over the tips quickly. Firstly, um, hygiene, appearance and hygiene is very important. Try to keep the children clean, try to keep them smelling good, and make sure their clothes are tidy and looking decent. They don't have to be expensive, but let them look nice and smell nice. um Now, we Africans, we're really, we really shower our kids every day. That's not a problem. But some of us, I have to admit myself, when we are busy, we make our daughters this elaborate hairstyle. And then, you don't want to open it so quickly. And then it sometimes, starts looking untidy, or it looks a bit, dirty, and it even smells a little bit. And now these teachers have a close proximity with the kids. So it's very important to keep the kids tidy. Also, pay particular attention to their undies and their socks, because they're still very young, and the kindergarten teachers go with them to the bathroom and all that. So they take note of all these things. So that's really important. Another aspect is the food. Please try to keep the food healthy. Don't give the child sweet things along to kindergarten. That, it kind of looks irresponsible. So even if you don't have time, or maybe you're not so buoyant at the moment, it would suffice to cut a carrot, or, some cucumber or tomato. But whatever you do, keep the meal, healthy. Also, not always white bread, sometimes brown bread. And, then that's okay. The meal is okay. And, the parents know, okay, the teachers know, okay, the parents are making effort there too. Another thing one has to pay attention to is the cooperation with the teacher. Raising your child and your child going through kindergarten, it's kind of like an assignment, a mutual assignment between you and the kindergarten. So you have to cooperate with the kindergarten. Keep asking questions. Every now and then you pick your child. You ask, how has my child been doing? Is there anything we need to work on? Is there anything I have to pay special attention to? Can you give me some tips what I can do at home? That shows you are interested in the child. And you better do that, because some kindergarten teachers, they might just not say anything. And then when it's about time for the child go to the primary school, they'll drop the bombshell. Oh, you know your child is hyperactive, or you know your child has this problem or the other, and we don't think it would make it to a regular primary school. So keep the communication going, keep asking about the progress of your child. That's super important. Also, what you need to do is be an active parent. Go to the meetings, take part in whatever activities they are doing. If they say they are going to bake, you bake your cake too. If you can't bake, make your puff puff. If you can't make your puff puff, volunteer to help in the tidying up or something. But just be an active parent. By being active, you get contact to other parents in the kindergarten. And you got to believe this, some parents there, they really know what is going on behind the scenes in the kindergarten. So they can feed you with a lot of information. So it's really important that you try and make contact with other parents. Then find out also what is the child doing in the group all day. So a lot of basteling, craft work is done in the kindergarten. You can buy lovely pastel stuff on the internet or in the shops. Keep it simple, but try to do a lot of basteling. Buy your child a scissors. They have blunt scissors. They have scissors for left-handed kids. Your child needs to learn how to cut out pictures or so. It's so important in kindergarten and the first year of school that your child can use a scissors and cut lines and be fast about it. Children do seem to have a problem with it. And teach your children how to draw. A child needs to know how to draw a boy or a girl, and it mustn't even be so lovely, the picture, but pay emphasis to eyes, mouth, ears, fingers, that the child has those things on its drawing. It's not even about how nice the drawing is. That's super important too. Then what you can do is find out about the games being played, the table games. I don't really play table games with my kid, but if you find out the 2 3 games that are popular in the kindergarten, try and buy them at home and play them with your kids. Now, some children, they just go to kindergarten and they can learn it mega fast and, play these games. But some children need more time learning these games. And if you don't help them, and if they can't play these games, they can't fit into the group, because when the group is playing the game, oh, you don't know how to play, so we're not playing with you. So please try to play the games. Also, ask the teachers, maybe they can tell you the few songs that are being sung there regularly. You can watch that on YouTube or wherever. Learn it and sing with your child. That's mega important too. Be an active parent. Keep the child's appearance neat. Cooperate with the teacher. Ask questions. Then you've about got it. And please too, I would now like to pay emphasis on these children that have challenges. Sometimes a teacher might tell you, your child is too active, your child is too noisy. Those are all signals. So, and we shy away, most of us Africans, we shy away from anything like psychologists, psychiatrists. We don't want to hear about it. But once the teacher gives you the signal that something about your child is a bit different out of the norm, please, before even being asked to from the kindergarten, go to your kinder arts, talk to him about it, seek professional help. They'll carry out all these tests, and they wouldn't tell the kindergarten what was tested. So you have the information up front. You know what challenges your child has. And you can start, a therapy. You can start working on it. It could be a speech defect. It could be hyperactivity. It could even be autism or so. But you take the initiative. Once you notice the sign, even without the teacher telling you, take that initiative. Get your child tested. Your kindergarten isn't going to find out about this test. But if you don't do that, it will get to a stage, the kindergarten is going to call you and they're going to impose those tests on those child. And then the results will go directly to the kindergarten and to the Gesundheit. And then you can't really, take control over it. And by the time this might happen, it would be so close to the period of going to school that your child may miss the chance of going to a regular school. So please, for those parents who have children that are challenged in one way or the other, please don't go into denial. Go and seek help. Seek help for the sake of the child. There are so many therapies out there that can help your child. I hope with these few tips, if you are able to put them into practice, you will increase the chances of your child getting to a regular school. Because, for our kids, we have to be very attentive, and we have to try everything to help them get into a regular school. Because once these children are being tagged, it's very, very difficult to remove the tag. It's so much easier to tag a child as hyperactive. Once that is in the report, you can't get that out. It will follow the child probably the next 10, 12 years of schooling. So please, I wish every parent out there the best of luck with your children. I wish them all success. It would be my dream to see our children sitting all in some super nice offices at the helm of affairs. So let's do what we can, to help our kids. And please do share this information with other parents. And a lot of things I haven't addressed there. If you have any information that can help another immigrant parent, especially an African parent out there, please do share it with them so that, together we can make a difference in this society. And I would like to leave you with the words of Martin Luther Jr., who said, "We either live together as brothers or perish together as fools." So please, my brothers and sisters, let's come together and make this change for our children. Thanks so much for listening, and if you like the video, please do share it with other people. Bye.